Can you hear me? Good? Oh, hold on. Good, 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 good. All right. That one's yours. No, you can sit wherever you want. Yeah. All right. Good. Good, good. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wisconsin Rapids for tonight's Dairyland League game, non-league game, here on Zaleski Sports. Teammates alongside Olivia Zimmerman and Cole Walters here tonight. Special broadcast here tonight with Cole, but it should be a good one. These two teams played last week, and it was an 8-0 win for Wisconsin Rapids, or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. Peyton Nelson on the mound tonight. He also had 16 strikeouts that night over the Everest Merchants, and Everest looking to avenge that loss from last week. The starting lineups first for the visiting Everest Merchants, batting first and at third base is Kyler Soppy. Nick Barnes catches. Ryan Hubacek is a DH for the shortstop Tanner Graham. Brandon Kranz is the first baseman. Brad Anderson is the second baseman. Josh Nielsen is pitching. Preston Miller is in left. Coleman Schilling is in right. And Wade Farmer is in center field. It is national anthem time, so we will step aside here for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Awesome. Very good. Wonderful job on the national anthem, and we will have your opening pitch here in just a moment. A reminder that Legion Regional is going on tonight up in Weston. I always, for some reason, always called it Schofield. In Weston at DC Everest High School. It is tonight Plover and Everest. They are just about to get underway. Wonderful crowd up at Everest. Games that already happened today. The Wisconsin Rapids Post 9 Rangers lost to Marshfield 9-1, and Wausau got past Stevens Point 6-3. All Legion games, all Legion regionals happening this week at DC Everest, and then next week the state tournament happening here at the Quadplex Tuesday, July 30th through August 3rd. So good game, or a big game here tonight. Glad to be joined by Cole Walters. Cole, how's it going?
Good, Steve. How about
Oh,
yourself?
hold on. You're not plugged in. I was wondering why I couldn't hear you. There you go.
All right, are we good now?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, I'm doing great. I'm happy to be calling a baseball game with you tonight, and It's good to watch some Redhawks baseball. It's been the first time since I called the Wapaka game behind the plate. So it's kind of a different perspective being behind the plate down on the field than being up here and watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Wisconsin Rapids coming off of a couple of tough losses on Sunday up in Whittlesea, and see if they can bounce back here tonight against a very good Everest team that I think they lost to Marshfield earlier this year, and before their loss to Marshfield, they were undefeated for quite a while during the summer ball, and they've got a lot of guys that have played a lot of good baseball over the years forever. But got Peyton Nelson on the mound, who struck out 16 against Everest last week.
Yeah, I'm expecting good things from Peyton tonight, especially having a 16 strikeout performance and a shutout.
Yep.
We'll see what Everest can do. Maybe they do some adjustments tonight to see what they can do tonight against them.
Kyler Soppe at the plate against Peyton Nelson. First offering is at 7:02, and it's fouled back at the plate, and we're underway here tonight from Wisconsin Rapids. Again, one of the adjustments I think for Everest is going to be playing on this turf. A lot of these guys have played here before, but going from the grass at Everest to the turf is always a big change.
Well, especially balls in the outfield, they're going to bounce differently. Yep. You got to watch how it plays. Can bounce, go over the fence. Definitely ball on a bunt, ball speeds up faster on the turf.
And that's so much different from what we've seen at Everest today, as Soppe goes down looking with a backwards K to start the night. That's a serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. One up and one down for catcher Nick Barnes.
So Peyton picking up right where he left off in Everest with the strikeout.
A little higher on the zone that time. Soppe not happy with it, but again, adjustment that has to be made depending on who your umpire is. Nick Barnes at the plate now, looks at a ball high and is 1-0. Brewers got another nice win today against the Chicago Cubs. Took 2 out of 3 from the Cubbies this week. Take on the Marlins coming up tomorrow, popped up and out of play.
So after the Cubs lost tonight, obviously big Brewers fan here too, but do the Cubs start selling after today?
Yeah, that's crazy to think. I mean, they had all the high hopes. They brought in Craig Counsell for $40 million, and they're in last place in the NL Central. That one's fouled into the mitt, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 11 games back from the Brewers, 6-game lead for the Brewers after today's win over the Cubs. There's a lot of talk about Milwaukee and their adjustments. Grounded over to Fonte at second, and there's 2 up and 2 down here in the first. But saw a tweet today. Obviously, no Corbin Burns. Devin Williams has been out since the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Yelich has been battling injuries all year. Back on the IL today.
Might need surgery too.
Yeah, might need season-ending surgery. Yeah, and a lot. I mean, you talk about a young team that has a lot of really young, good talent. Can't look any further than the Brewers. I mean, their rookie class is unbelievable.
Oh, and Chiriot was off to that was ball 1 down low. Oh, I'm sorry to take your spot there.
Go right ahead.
But like Jackson Chiriot was off to a slow start to start the year, and like this whole month he's picked it up. He's going to be an absolute phenom in his future with the Brewers.
Yeah, defensively, offensively.
Bryce Terang's been slumping a little bit lately, but I mean, from the start of the year to now, he's been so productive at top of the order for us, getting on base, hitting for average.
Yeah, it's and then you always have reliable William Contreras in there as well. Starting the year, had a MVP start. Sengbush plays it back, and it gets past him, and a 2-out error, and a 2-out base runner there for Everest will bring up Brandon Kranz, the first baseman. Tough hop there for Caden, but one that he'll tell you that he needs to get. 2 away now with a runner at first for Everest. Peyton Nelson on the mound. The defense behind him, Ryan Searing in left, Nathan Kromenacher in center, and Garrett Huber out in right. Caden Sengbush at third, Comer at short, Fonte at second, and Byer at first. Gavin Obremski behind the plate. A lot of Gavin's high school teammates playing at Everest, the Everest Legion Regional this week from Mosinee. Keegan Jerschley, one of them. Gee, missed just a tad bit low again, 2-0. Good crowd expected here. Always third year for the Redhawks, and they just continually get the crowd numbers to rise. John Kromenacker's done a wonderful job to and around him to bring Redhawks baseball to what it has become just in 3 years.
Oh, I agree. There's good crowds almost every home game, it seems like. And some of the promotions that he does too in between innings is definitely helpful, bringing in the crowds, like cheese batters, so common.
We keeping an eye on that Everest Plover game. By Braylon Nystrom on the mound now. It's fouled back off of Obremski, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nystrom on the mound, a hard-throwing right-hander. Keegan Churchley, the aforementioned Mosinee graduate, will be batting first for Everest in regionals. Not here. He's not here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crayons. Long look for Nelson, and pops it up to shallow right. Byer backing up on it, and it's going to be caught on the infield to end the first inning. And no runs, no hits, they're an error, and 1 left. We play a half an inning. Everest nothing. Rapids coming up. You're watching adult baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Caden Sangbush to lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids here in the bottom of the first inning. Josh Nielsen on the mound. That was going to be knuckled to second. Tough play there for Anderson. And going to throw Sangbush by half a step there, and there's 1 away. 1 up and 1 down here in the home half of the first inning. We got plenty of time to get to some questions I've got for Cole here, but we'll wait maybe till the second inning. But some pretty exciting things for Mr. Walters coming up in the next year or so. So
I'll be prepared.
Yeah, it's pretty cool milestone. I mean, it's for people that don't follow Cole on Facebook, you better. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Traveling all over, going all over still?
Yeah, I've been a lot of places. I was out west this summer. We were in Colorado. Went to a couple Rockies games. Ball high and outside there. Turned into a Rockies fan. I just feel they're a dead last place team. They're terrible, and I'm like, I'm going to join this bandwagon. So
well, they split with the Brewers, so I mean
they did split with the Brewers. They put 20 runs on the Red Sox today.
Today they did?
Yeah,
Japers.
They tied a franchise record for runs in a game today. And Brenton Doyle hit his first career grand slam. There was a benches clearing brawl today,
I saw
too.
the brawl. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. 3-1 here to Nelson. That's going to be your rope pass first and off the glove of Crayons. That's going to be a 1-out single. He's going to turn for second. A 1-out double belly flops to second as Nelson. And Rapids has got a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Bradley Comer. Nelson had a home run against Whittlesey on Sunday in one of their 2 games. Still waiting for Comer to smash his first one. We've mentioned it many times in the past, but Bradley Comer, the all-time leading home run hitter at UWSP, looking for a smash here in the bottom of the first inning. And going to ground it over to second. Nelson will reach third. Comer will ground out, and there's 2 away now for Nathan Kromenacher. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Rapid Sheet Metal. As the weather warms up, look to Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling here in Wisconsin Rapids. They got more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today.
So Nielsen made a good pitch down in the hands there for a first pitch as well. It really jammed Comer.
Yeah, that's tough to do.
Yeah.
He did a really nice job. Kromenacher pops it up, and that'll end our first inning. A 1-out double is no damage done for Everest. No runs on a hit and 1 left. We played an inning complete. Still 0-0. Back after this, Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Top of the second inning, we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. The Everest Merchants will send up Anderson, Nielsen, and Miller here for the visitor half of the second inning. Talking about Major League Baseball, just coming off their All-Star break, and kind of a tough time right now for baseball. Obviously, a lot of good teams, a lot of good things going on, but something started earlier this week that will take over everything for about the next 6 months. NFL minicamp started. So,
yeah.
I mean, football has become a 12-month sport, and it's not going to let up anytime soon. But Packer minicamp started, and everybody else is starting throughout the week.
I think the only drama surrounding the Packers is, are they going to extend Jordan Love, and when will they?
I'm assuming they will. It's just a matter of how much Jordan wants to get paid. And I'm going to guess it's going to be a pretty hefty penny.
I saw rumors that they might make him the highest paid quarterback in NFL history, and whether he deserves that or not yet, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's one of those things, just the next man up. And somebody gets paid something, you got to get paid the next. And, yeah, just out of control. Is the best way to put it.
It's out of control now. But when you think you have your guy, and Jordan Love seems like to be that guy, you got to lock him up.
Yeah, absolutely. The 0-2 here to Anderson. It's going to be chopped over to Comer at short and bobbles it. And another error for Wisconsin Rapids will allow Brad Anderson to reach. And there's a runner at first and nobody out for pitcher Josh Nielsen. But, yeah, and then there's talks from the NFL players and NFL Players Association that in the next number of years? Do they wait until the bargaining agreement finishes up? But they might have 18 games coming up. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when. And it's just a matter of when they want to try and get the players to say yes. Bunt or sacrifice bunt, and now Preston Miller, the left fielder.
So I think Peyton may have barehanded that play.
Well, he had what game was that against Plover, where he had a crazy acrobatic play in the field to get a runner at third base. But yeah, it was outstanding young athlete is Peyton Nelson. Preston Miller, the left fielder. We'll go through our routine of going through Major League Baseball standings here in just a moment. There's a strike on the outside corner, the ball and a strike. Coleman Schilling awaiting on deck. Always start in the AL because that's Brewers are in the NL, so we'll talk about the NL Central last. But some really good teams this year and some really historically bad teams. And that was going to be chopped over to third. Sengbush again. Tough throw. Over to first. Scooped by Byer to third. And there's two away. Outstanding play by Tyler Byer over at first base on that scoop. There's two away now for right fielder Coleman Schilling. Baltimore Orioles 60-40, 100 games into the year. Yankees are at 60-43, a game and a half out. Yankees were running away with that division early on. Red Sox 6.5 games out, still 7 games over 500. And the Rays are at 51-50. Talked about it last week. The city of St. Petersburg agreed to a $1.3 billion stadium for the Rays in the next couple of years. So the trash can that is Tropicana will be no longer, I'm assuming, probably in the next 5-6 years. It's still a ways away. And then the Blue Jays are at 45-55. They're 15 games out of first place, but they're only 10 games under 500. That just tells you how good that AL East is. As Cole mentioned earlier, the Red Sox got walloped today, 20-7. That's what are the teams? Broncos and Patriots. That's a football score.
Yeah.
Popped up to first for Byer, not a play.
And that's just the effects of Coors Field there with the elevation and dropping 20. So I was at the game last year where the Angels dropped 25 on the Rockies. It was 25-1 in the final. And Chase Anderson was pitching for the Rockies, and he gave up back-to-back home runs on 3 straight pitches. Oh, God. I'll never see that again in my life.
That's crazy. The 1-2 here to Schilling. Misses high, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The AL Central, Cleveland Guardians 60-40. So the Guardians and Orioles tied for best record in the AL today.
So the Guardians have been the biggest surprise to me, in my opinion.
Ground ball over to Comer, and that'll end the second inning. We'll get more into MLB talk when we come back here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left. We played an inning and a half. It's still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, Tyler Byer to lead things off here for Wisconsin Rapids against Josh Nielsen as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Byer, Searing, and Fonte. First offering is good for a strike. We head to the bottom of the second inning. A reminder that Kerry Van Aert is a State Farm agent here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Kerry Van Aert, State Farm, on auto, homeowners, life insurance, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Kerry Van Aert, State Farm on Facebook. Get started today. Leadoff base hit for Tyler Byer. We'll start the second inning for Wisconsin Rapids. Going back to the AL Central, the Cleveland Guardians are at 60-40, 4.5 games up on the Minnesota Twins. The Kansas City Royals, 5 games out at 56-46. The Tigers are at 50-52, 11 games out. And we talked about it before, and maybe I could find another spot or another stat for it, but the Chicago White Sox are 27-76. 34.5 games out of first place. They have played 52 road games. They've won 10 of them. 10-42 on the road, 17-34 at home as Searing swings and misses. And it's 0-2. We looked it up. I think it was through their first 90 games. They were tied for like the 33rd worst start in MLB history. I can't imagine through their first 100 games what only having 27 wins is awful.
And as a coach, that's
fly ball to left, still backing up, and Miller's going to make the catch.
Searing put a sting into that one, but right at him. And I was going to say, as a coach of the White Sox, as a head manager, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Second baseman, number 4, Ben Fonte.
Now Ben Fonte with the runner at first. You can go to MLB.com, but what did I go to before? It was Baseball Reference. They've got everything. Fonte looks at a ball outside. Let's see what MLB's got. Runner at first is Byer with one away here in the bottom of the second inning. Oh, yeah, they have nothing updated. The Chicago White Sox started the year at 3-22.
Oof. Oh, my gosh.
The Reds in 2022 ended at 3-22, or started 3-22, ended up 62-100. I cannot, for the life of me, fathom that the White Sox are going to win 60 games.
They are not winning 60 games. I would bet on that. I saw the 2003 Tigers. They were 3-22. I recall that 43-119 Tigers team. Oh, there was a bad team.
There's a strike to Fonte, and it's 2 balls and a strike. There was a stat on there that I found that I think it was 2021 that the Arizona Diamondbacks had the same record through the first 80 or 90 games. Fonte bounces this one to second. Double play opportunity to second for 1. Relay not in time. Not thrown as as Fonte will reach on a fielder's choice. But the Diamondbacks of 2021 had the same record that the White Sox did through the first 80 games or something. Maybe 60 games.
Okay.
And then 2 years later, they're in the World Series. I mean,
That's
Diamondbacks.
crazy.
Yeah, Diamondbacks in the World Series last year.
Wow.
The catcher, number 19, Gavin Obremski.
Now Gavin Obremski at the plate with runner at first and 2 outs.
It's funny to go off of like teams going to the World Series like the last 4 or 5 years. The team that seems to eliminate the Brewers have gone to or won the World Series.
Obremski behind it and it's 0-1. We'll find it in between innings. Baseball Reference has it somewhere. I just have to figure out where it is. There's a strike in the outside. Obremski behind, 0-2. Score update from DC Everest High School. They're in a commercial break right now. 1-0 Plover in the top of the second inning. The winner of that one will take on Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. The loser will take on Stevens Point at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. There goes the runner. That's trouble over to Miller and left, tracking it, reaching, and catching to end the second inning. No runs on a hit, and one left. We played 2 complete, still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
You couldn't possibly go through all this stuff by yourself, especially since Dad isn't as young and mobile as he used to be. You know, I'd love to help if I had more time between work, kids, and their activities. Have you considered giving any help?
I'd love to, but I don't know who to call.
Kushel & Kushel, removal and recycling services for seniors, handicaps, and those who need help. We do the dirty work so you don't have to. From painting, landscaping, moving, chores, and more. Please give David a call at 715-323-5762.
All right, third inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. Told you we'd find it, and we sure did. This is from champsorchumps.us, the website, champsorchumps.us. And Chicago White Sox right now sit at 27 and 72. They don't have stats for 99 games, so their next game will be their 100th game. If they lose their next game, they'll be tied for 18th worst start in MLB history. Oakland Athletics last year were 27 and 73. They had a run differential. The Oakland Athletics through their first 100 games of minus 260. Unbelievable. The worst start through 100 games, 1899 from the Cleveland Spiders. They were 17 and 83. Unbelievable.
And a minus 406 run differential for the Cleveland Spiders that year.
And they finished the year 20 and 134. Ooh. They only won 3 more games after that.
Oh my gosh.
Again, granted it was 1899, but still, come on, guys. Second worst are the Pittsburgh Alleghenies in 1890, a run differential of nearly 500. Oh, my goodness. That's awful. Wade Farmer at the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Wade, the center fielder for Everest. So we'll see. I mean, they're in some historic company, are the Chicago White Sox this year. Their next game will be their 100th. There's a backwards K to Wade Farmer. He's down via the strikeout.
Shocking enough, that's only Peyton's second strikeout of the night, after having 16 against him in Everest.
One away for the top of the order in Kyler Soppe. He struck out looking back in the first inning. Yeah, just some crazy names here. Cleveland Spiders, Pittsburgh Alleghenies. The Washington Nationals, you would think, hey, that team sounds familiar. It does, but this is the Washington Nationals from 1886. And they started the year at 20 and 80. And so did the Philadelphia Athletics, the Boston Rustlers. Yeah. And there's a ball. And it's 2-1.
I'm sorry, this is kind of funny, but those common themes of those starts, they did not make the playoffs.
A lot of them, some of them say no postseason, so I'm guessing that before 1900 they probably didn't have a So like the Louisville Colonels in 1895, it just says no postseason. So they may have not even had a playoffs.
True.
And then some of these Boston Braves in 1935 missed playoffs. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to know. And Sapia is down via the strikeout for the second time and not happy with the outside corner tonight, and there's 2 away. That's the third Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the ball game.
So Brose is calling that outside corner tonight. So if you're the hitters right now, adjust to that. Probably move up closer to the outside corner. They move up closer to the plate and try to hit that outside pitch.
Nick Barnes bounced out to second base his first time up. We're in the top of the third, scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids. That's going to be lined to Byer. He scooped it off the ground and able to make the play on the 3 unassisted. Turned his head, closed his eyes, and found the ball. We've played 2.5. It's still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Business owners share so many challenges, but there's one challenge that has an easy solution. Branding your business with creative graphics and a plethora of effective print marketing options is as easy as Quality Plus Printing. With over 30 years of marketing expertise and a track record of happy customers, you can trust in Quality Plus Printing to develop the perfect brand for you. As a business owner, you have enough to focus on. Give yourself a break and trust in Quality Plus Printing on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids, or find us at qpprinting.com. That's qpprinting.com.
Bottom of the third inning we go. Garrett Huber to lead things off here for Wisconsin Rapids. And then back to the top of the order. We are just reminded, actually, that Summer Olympics start on, or some of the events started today, actually, in Paris. I think it was soccer started today, rugby, and some other stuff. Opening ceremonies are on Friday nights in Paris. And then the 2028 Summer Olympics are being held in Los Angeles. 2022 Winter Olympics obviously just happened. The 26 Winter Olympics are going to be held in Milan, Italy. They get a lot of snow in Italy? I didn't think they
I didn't think they did.
Milan and Cortina. Yep, I'm just going to say Cortina. I'm not sure what that other word is. But Milan, Italy in the 26 Winter Olympics. And then the French Alps in the 2030. And then 2034 just awarded this morning to Salt Lake City, Utah. So Salt Lake getting their first Olympics since 2002. The 0-2 to Huber has popped up and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Nielsen on the mound for Everest. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Just past 7:30 here in Wisconsin Rapids. Breaking ball and a beauty.
Good pitch
from Nielsen, and there's one away here in the third inning. First strikeout of the night for Josh Nielsen. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area. Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch with duties. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. Caden Sengbush started Rapids first inning with a ground ball to second base. First offering hits the outside corner, just missed, and it's 1-0. Probably should get back to MLB standings here. Thank you all for tuning in. Good crowd watching online, good crowd watching Legion as well. There's a strike right down the middle for the first strike. 1-1 strike. Plover still up. Top of the third inning. Plover and Everest in Legion baseball in the regionals. Again, Wisconsin Rapids could lose tomorrow, and in the regionals, I'm sure they'd be upset. That was going to be lifted to right field. Coleman Schilling is there. He's going to make just able to hang on to it. Snow coned it, and there's 2 away. Obviously, you want to win games and you want to get ready and all that stuff. Keep playing all summer, but I don't really think it'd be that big of a heartbreak if Wisconsin Rapids lost in their eyes, because they are hosting state, so they automatically they have an automatic bid. Get your arms rested, get your guys rested, get your legs rested, and get ready for the state tournament next Tuesday. So they got pounded today. They'll either play Everest or Plover tomorrow. There's a strike to Nelson, and it's 0-1.
So, Coach Halber there, it's kind of a weird way how he can manage regionals. He can save his arms and kind of throw like some bullpen guys, see what he's got, and don't want to show too many guys much of anything.
That's going to be bounced over to first, and that'll end the third inning. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 3 complete. We'll head to the fourth. Still scoreless here in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll give you the look at the rest of the MLB standings after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, fourth inning we go. Ryan Hubachek to lead things off, followed by Brandon Kranz and Brad Anderson. Taking a look quickly at the AL West. Ugh. The beloved Houston Astros lead the Seattle Mariners by a game 53-49. Astros have been on a little winning streak. Doesn't help that the Mariners have been 2-8 their last 10 games. They're a game out. The Rangers, last year's World Series champions, are 3.5 out. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim are 45-57. Might be getting Mike Trout back by the end of the month. And the Oakland Athletics are 41-63. That's one of the toughest careers, I think. One of the best players in a generation. But Mike Trout is always hurt.
You talk about a guy who just pure talent. The guy could hit just insurmountable of baseballs. Probably you could consider could have been one of the best of all time if it weren't for the injuries.
Yep, absolutely right. Ryan Hubachek to lead things off. He reached on an error back in the first inning. And now to the NL East. Philadelphia Phillies spend a lot of money. They know what to do with their money, unlike some of the teams that spend a lot of money. Phillies are at 64-38. They're 9 games up on the Braves, 11 games up on the Mets, who are at 52-48. The Nationals are at 47-54, 16.5 games out, and the Marlins are 36-65, 27.5 games out. The Brewers will start a series with the Marlins starting tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow or Friday, one of the two. The NL West, the Dodgers, 8.5 games up, 61-41. Padres, 53-50. D-backs, 52-50. Giants, one of those teams that is either really good or really mediocre. A really mediocre year this year for the Giants, 48 and 54, and the Colorado Rockies, Cole's new favorite team, 38-65, 23.5 games out.
Still Brewers till the day I die, but the Rockies need a fan.
There's a 1-2. There's a swing and a miss, and the fourth Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout there for Peyton Nelson. There's one away. I've always been a two league fan, a Brewers fan, and big Mariners fan. Especially when I was a big Randy Johnson fan. Played for the Mariners when they had
Randy Johnson.
They had Johnson and Ken Griffey Jr. and A-Rod, young A-Rod. There's a rope to right center field. That one's going to split the gap and get all the way to the wall. And Kranz will stand at second, try for third, and the throw from Fonte is not in time. And a one-out triple for Brandon Kranz. Again, these Redhawks outfielders play so shallow that it was tough for them to get out there, and Kranz slides in with a one-out triple.
So you mentioned the Seattle Mariners and Randy Johnson, and I had a friend of mine he went to the Brewer game when Randy Johnson pitched the Diamondbacks.
And hit a home run?
Yeah. Saw his only career home run.
Runner at third and one out. Yeah, that had Ichiro on one of those teams as well, and that was a team the Mariners won like 116 games one year.
That was in 2001, wasn't it?
Yeah, and got bounced.
Yeah, they got bounced.
Bounced early. The 1-0 hits the outside corner, 1-1 strike. Been to a couple of Mariners games out in the Emerald City in Seattle. Saw one that was going to be grounded, backhanded by Fonte. Nice play there by Ben to retire Anderson on the 4-3, and there's two away. Saw one. Did I go to three? No, only two.
Okay.
They lost to the one when they lost to the Red Sox, and then one during the summer of 21, I think, or the spring of 21, and they played I was going to be hit to right. Long run in foul territory, and Huber makes the catch in foul territory to end the fourth inning. Nice job by Garrett, and a one-out triple doesn't come back to hurt the Redhawks. Talk more about the Mariners when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be. Bottom of the fourth we go. Comer, Kromenacher, and Byer here for the Redhawks. For any size job and you need equipment, look to Wood Street Rentals, offering a great variety of rental equipment to help you get the job done with delivery service to any job site. That is Wood Street Rentals. If you watch our Legion coverage this week and next week, you see that pitcher-catcher camera. That is with the help of our friends over at Wood Street Rental, giving us a lift to put on beyond the center field wall, and we'll have one of those next week here at the Quadplex. But, talking about games that we've went to, Cole saw a crazy one in Colorado last year. Went to a Mariners game when they played the Orioles, and the Orioles pitcher threw a no-hitter against the Seattle Mariners, and we were just talking about it during the break as Comer wanted to put that one in the school parking lot, swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. But the pitcher for the Orioles was a drop third strike away from a perfect game, and that again came in the fourth or fifth inning. But yeah, pretty cool to see history as Comer again knuckles that one foul, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That makes you think, how did the catcher feel after that drop third strike? Jeez.
Yeah.
Closest I came to seeing a no-hitter perfect game was, I think, 2014, I want to say. Max Scherzer was pitching for the Nationals against the Brewers, and Gomez had a broken bat, bloop single in the 7th inning. And it was the only hit the Brewers had all game.
2-2 here to Comer. Going to be off the end of the bat over to Anderson at second. Nielsen doing a tremendous job on the mound. A lot of ground ball outs here tonight for Wisconsin Rapids. So the power of Google, John Means, the pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles that threw the no-hitter against the Mariners. It was the first no-hitter for the Orioles in 50 years. Yeah. The lefty faced the minimum with the only batter reaching on a third strike wild pitch before getting caught stealing. So then the batter that reached got caught stealing on a couple of pitches later.
That's hilarious. And in the books it says, he faced the minimum.
Yeah. Jeepers. Yep, May 5th, 2021, I think it was. Yep.
The fact that you got to see no-hitter in person is impressive.
And the tough thing for John that day was that besides throwing a no-hitter, there weren't a lot of people there because they still had COVID restrictions on at T-Mobile Park in Seattle. So I mean, there were people there, but wasn't a sold-out game or a lot of people by any means. So let's see if I can find a box score here. Just trying to figure out when that wild pitch was. But Nathan Kromenacher draws a 4-pitch walk here in the 4th, and a base runner here for Wisconsin Rapids.
So I think that was the first walk that Nielsen's given up tonight. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's done well. 1 strikeout, but a lot of ground balls, a couple flyouts, and he's getting the job done.
He's kept hitters off balance so far tonight, so we've got a good pitchers duo going.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Tyler Byer, who lined one to center, leadoff base hit in the 2nd inning. Looks at a strike in the outside corner. Loving that outside corner.
Again, Brose has been very consistent with that call, so as long as you're consistent, hitters got to adjust.
Yep, absolutely right. Runner at first and 1 out. Kromenacher, slim lead at first. A breaking ball there and by Nielsen, and a good one.
So you're talking about baseball, a little bit of baseball history. Do you remember that Pine Tar game in 1983? Well, you probably remember flashes of it when I think it was George Brett that went running out of the dugout. Today was the day that happened.
Oh, really?
1983. Yup.
Chafers. Kromenacher back in time.
Known as the memorable Pine Tar game, George Brett hit an apparent 2-run home run off Goose Gossage. But it got called back because they found pine tar on George Brett's bat.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, John Means that day, 12 strikeouts.
Jeez.
Against the Mariners. Trying to figure out when that figure out when that wild pitch happened. Right here. Yeah, the third inning.
Jeez.
So, I mean, that was yeah, not knowing at the time whether he was going to throw a perfect game or a no-hitter.
So the fact he goes 3 up, 3 down from the third inning on, or from the fourth inning on.
Yeah, just crazy.
So it brings up a question I'll bring up to you. I was most recently at a Brewer game where Paul Skeens was pitching. Tell you what, you talk about a young phenom.
Yeah. Got his first career loss yesterday.
Tyler Byler looks like he held up on his swing. Yeah, suffered his first career loss against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And his stat line was 8 1/3, 2 runs, and I think he had 12 strikeouts.
Yeah, just insane.
So the fact that you suffer your first career loss and still dealed. But tell you what, being at that Brewer game, we were hoping he would stay in and pitch that no-hitter.
Yeah, yep.
And they pulled him.
Yeah.
And then last night he put the coach sends him back out there for a 9th in a 1-1 game. I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough. That one's gonna be a line to left. Miller coming in. That one's gonna be caught by Preston out there, and there's 2 away on the line out to left.
Hit it hard.
Yeah, that's so tough to figure that out because he throws so hard. And you have to imagine these days, and it's tough to say and it's hard to say, but at some point he's going to have Tommy John.
Yes.
And he just throws so hard, so consistently that can't be that you can't. Unfortunately, you can't do that without getting injured at some point in your career. And unfortunately, it's going to happen at some point. And
right, and it's
such a young guy too.
Yeah, his breaking ball is 88 to 90 for goodness.
Yeah,
sakes.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
insane.
Offering to Searing is grounded a third. Tough play by Soppy, and
just got him.
Just bang play at first, and Searing is going to be out on the nice play by Kyler Soppy. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left via the walk. We've played 4. Still scoreless. Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
All right, to the 5th inning we go. We had a first here at the ballpark here tonight. I know there was a jackpot winner last year, but in between, before the top of the 5th inning, John Kromenacher does a 3 strikes and you're out sweepstakes, and you pick balls out of a bag. And we had the first jackpot winner of the year, a young boy who just won $450, and Compass Electric, is that what it is? Compass Electric.
I think it is Compass Electric.
They are the jackpot, the money giver, and so the young man just won $450. Nice Nice day at the office.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You want to see a kid with energy and excited. That was the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, nice day at the office, and it might be illegal for him to work at this point if he's too young to work. So he's going home a happy camper, that's for sure. But Preston Miller to lead things off. We're already in the 5th inning here in Wisconsin Rapids. Still scoreless. Pitcher's duel is right. And Preston Miller starts off the 5th inning with a base hit to left field. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. That'll bring up Coleman Schilling. Runner at first and nobody out. First offering, Schilling squares the bunt, gets it down, and a nice one. Turns does Peyton Nelson. Sacrifice bunt is successful for Coleman Schilling on the 1-4. Throw over to first, and there's one away. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. And now Wade Farmer struck out looking back in the 3rd inning. Inside corner and missed. 1 ball and no strikes. Now we're going to have to, I told Olivia this during the spring season, whenever the NFL schedule came out, and we knew that the Packers are going to be playing in Brazil during week 3 of the high school football season. They play on Friday night in Brazil on September 6th and at 7:15 kickoff. So, and there's a high and in 3-0. There's a Assumption plays over here in week 3. So I bought an extra internet thing.
Okay.
So then I can hook up my computer different than the work computer so we could have the Packer game on as we're working the Assumption Pacelli football game on
that is hilarious.
during week 3.
That's awesome.
So we'll be ready to go. We just can't really grill out in the press box, but I'm sure we could find something to bring up some tailgating food or something and
find a way.
Yeah, just have a good time up there. Packers Eagles week 1. It doesn't quite have, or the Assumption Pacelli doesn't quite have the ring to it as Green Bay, Philadelphia. So, but we can make it fun. So, yeah, it's going to be a interesting football season, that's for sure.
How's Assumption football looking for this coming fall?
We'll see. I don't know. With the equipment handout, I don't know if Assumption football really does like contact days like some of the bigger schools do. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, we shall see. It's going to be much different, much tougher.
Good bunt.
And miscommunication there from Wisconsin Rapids as an infield bunt single there for Kyler Soppe after a couple of strikeouts. Now the bases are loaded for Nick Barnes and only 1 out.
So it looked like Sangbush it seemed like he thought Peyton was getting the ball, and Peyton looked at him like, I thought you were getting it. So definitely miscommunication there.
That'll bring up Nick Barnes. Ground out to second, and a ground out on that screamer to first to Byer in the 3rd inning. That was going to be popped up into the screen. Nope, out of play, and it's 0-1. Yeah, the tough thing right now, the Central Wisconsin Conference and the smaller conferences, that the football or the WIAA realign the and that he's going to be out the dead ball, and the runner will have to go back to 3rd base. So the runner at second, Wade Farmer, tried to get out of his way, tried his darndest, and Nick Barnes will reach on the fielder's choice and can't give an error to an offensive player, but that probably would happen.
I think I may have to look that up, but I think it's still – does it still count as a hit?
I gave him a fielder's choice.
Okay, so you feel – okay,
yeah.
Okay. That's unlucky for
Everest. Bases are loaded now with 2 outs for Ryan Hubacek. Looks at a strike in the inside corner.
So here's a question: How do you score that in the scorebook?
I just runner hit by ground ball. That was gonna be a grounded foul at the plate. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just like scratched it out and put out number 2.
It's probably a good call. I've never had to score that in the scorebook, and tonight's a first for me.
Yeah, you think you've seen everything at the ballpark. You have not. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and Nelson gets out of a jam. And we have played 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still scoreless on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool, tuition. We're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
All right, the 5th inning we go, and we corrected our scorebook. I just don't know how to score how the runner is out.
That's the challenge.
Ben Fonte to lead things off. And according to Baseball Reference, I'm assuming, or MLB.com, wherever Cole just looked it up, but baseball rule 10.3.5 or whatever it said, the batter is awarded a base hit in the scorebook. So that is a base hit there for
What's
who was that? Nick Barnes. Yep. So after all that, Barnes in his for his stats anyway, gets a base hit. That was getting grounded over to third again. Speedy Soppy, a nice play and a rocket over to first. And 1 up and 1 down here in the home half of the 5th inning. Since 2005, Metallico has been one of North America's largest secondary aluminum billet producers, offering hundreds of jobs in the Wisconsin Rapids area. Your next career is just a call or stop away. Learn more about working at Metallico at metallico.com or stop in to apply at their plant in Wisconsin Rapids. How to bring up Gavin Obremski, lined out to left field, flew out to left field back in the 2nd inning. A spinner misses low for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Just past 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Steve Mapes, Cole Walters, Olivia Zimmerman on this another picture-perfect evening here in Wisconsin Rapids. Obremski grounds it over to short. That's Tanner Graham. And he makes the low throw and an errant throw. And Obremski will reach on the error. Error by Tanner Graham. And that'll bring up Garrett Huber, strikeout looking back in the 3rd inning. So Graham with the error. And now there's a runner at first, and that's Obremski with 1 out.
Right fielder, number 14, Garrett Huber.
Garrett Huber at the plate for the Redhawks. First offering is swung on a miss. Breaking ball and a nice one there from Nielsen. See if we can get you a score here from Everest.
Tough.
They go to the 5th, and it's tied 1-1. Between Everest and Plover, sorry.
You're good. Huber was not expecting a breaking ball first pitch there.
Pick off to first. Obremski back easily. Solaris customers have enjoyed the same low price for 5 years running. No tricks, no gimmicks, no kidding. Packages starting at $49.99 a month. Visit Solaris.net today and learn more. Pick off to first. Obremski back in time. Made a Custom Apparel there in Stevens Point. They provide quality decorated apparel from hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Made a Custom Apparel, Business Park, Stevens Point. The 0-1 from Nielsen is swung on and missed behind the fastball that time, and it's 0-2.
I know Paul Jaglinski likes to give a shout-out to advertisers, and I'm going to give one to Solaris. I initially was getting charter, and they sent stuff to me to set it up myself, and I was really upset. And I called Solaris, and they came right over and had it set up for me within a day. And from then on, I was so thankful for Solaris.
Yeah,
great customer service.
Yeah, absolutely right. As Huber looks at a ball just outside, they power every press box we go to here in Wisconsin Rapids, at Assumption, at the Quadplex, at the football field. Yeah, very, very thankful. I moved to Wisconsin Rapids 5-6 years ago, and we've had Solaris every year since we've been here.
It's amazing what they do for people, and they only continue to do amazing work.
As that one's going to be lined to left, that's going to fall in front of Miller. And after a couple of really bad swings by Garrett Huber, he loops one into left field for a base hit. Yeah, customer service 24 hours. They'll email you. They'll text you. Solaris is top notch. That's for sure. That'll bring up Caden Singbush. Yeah, we had an issue before. Yeah, I think it was Solaris with our internet, and one of our something in our basement was making the Wi-Fi box go out, and it was during the winter, and one of the outlets outside that we were hooking our Christmas lights up to kept on getting the breaker kept on flicking off, and he said, check this, pushed one button, and it was fine.
Oh my goodness.
My wife and I were running around the house for 2 hours trying to figure out what was going on, and we called Solaris, and they figured out in 20 minutes.
They were right there to help you. That's what's awesome about them. They're there to help you, and they figure it out like that.
Yeah. The 0-2 grounded up the middle and into center field. They're going to send Obremski. Wisconsin Rapids will be on the board first here in the bottom of the 5th inning. RBI base hit for Caden Singbush. And the Redhawks lead 1-0. The throw from center field from Wade Farmer was closer than I'm assuming Obremski thought it was going to be. He went in there standing. Probably should have slid, but went in there standing, and Wisconsin Rapids leads 1-0. Josh Nielsen tried to barehand that one when it's on the ground ball back up the middle.
So Sangbush kept his weight back nicely on that breaking ball and sent it up the middle. Great piece of hitting from Sangbush there.
We are still in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids for Peyton Nelson with 2 in scoring position for the Redhawks pitcher Peyton Nelson.
So a big run at third there. If Rapids can get another one home here, that can give Peyton a little cushion then going to the top of the 6th.
Good speed on the base paths with Huber and Sangbush. That was going to be back up the middle as well. And a 2 RBI base hit for Peyton Nelson. He'll send Sangbush the throw home. Head first line. That one gets to the backstop. And Peyton Nelson is going to try for third. He will make it in there. And an 2 RBI base hit for Peyton Nelson. Gets to second on the throw, gets to third on the error. And now Bradley Comer got past the diving Brad Anderson at second and was able to take the extra bases.
So Peyton wasted no time.
That one bounces in there. Two guys that play on the same college team that remind me a lot of each other, Peyton Nelson and Brendan Huber. I mean, that would have been something that Brendan would have done, taking all those extra bases as well.
Brendan was always an aggressive base runner.
Comer looks at a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. I should have warned you about the sun right in your eyes here on the.
Yeah, it's okay. I just realized the challenge of it. I think I'm going to put my sunglasses on now.
1 ball and 1 strike here to Comer. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 3 runs across. That one in there away. Nick Barnes doing all he can behind the plate. 2-1 here to Comer. A couple groundouts to Anderson at second in his 2 at-bats. And Rapids will have a home game on Saturday against the Minocqua Wood Ducks. There's one in there. Nope, missed a bit inside. 3-1. The Wood Ducks, don't want to say anybody embarrasses teams, but Minocqua embarrassed Wisconsin Rapids a couple of Sundays ago. An 11-1 thumping of the Redhawks when Minocqua only had a couple of league wins. Missed inside, and Comer's going to draw a 1-out walk. Then after that, they will host Marshfield after the state tournament on a Monday. And then they have their regionals August 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Yup.
So now Nathan Kromenacher drew a walk in his last at-bat. So as quickly as the Legion season goes, the adult season not as short and not as quick because they can start in mid-May or whenever they start, but coming to an end pretty quickly. The WBA state tournament this year in River Falls, the home of the River Falls Fighting Fish. Have won state 2 of the last couple of years. They won in the summer of 2020, did River Falls, and I believe they won last year as well.
I think they beat Everest last year in the state championship.
No.
Was it?
I think Everest beat River Falls.
Did Everest win?
No, Everest took second, I think, or third.
So
I'm not sure who won.
I know Everest beat Rapids to go to the state championship.
Let's see. You know what? Google will help us.
Oh,
let's see what WBA has for
handy
us.
dandy Google. Never fails.
And if anybody in the chat knows who won the state tournament last year, you can let us know as well. That'd be helpful. There goes Comer. Kromenacher bloop to second. They're going to double off Comer. Aaron throw, and that'll end the 5th inning. 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. There was an error, 2 errors, and 1 left on. We have played 5. New score, 3-0 Rapids.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We go to the 6th inning, and Brandon Kranz will lead things off for Everest. Give you the stat line here through the first 5 innings for Everest. No runs. Now it's going to be bloop to left, and coming in and making the catch is Ryan Searing on the first pitch of the 6th inning. Everest, no runs on 4 hits. They have 2 errors, and they've left 6 runners on base. For Wisconsin Rapids through 5, 3 runs, 5 hits. They have committed 2 errors and have left 4 runners on base. Bloop to first base side. Byer couldn't quite get there, and Anderson is behind 0-1. Score update from DC Everest. Still 1-1. Keegan Jerschley with a 2-out double in the bottom of the 5th inning for Everest. Again, the Legion tournament, Legion regionals going on all week up at DC Everest. And then state tournament being held here starting next Tuesday, July 30th. Ground ball to Comer at short. Gets a friendly hop. Oh. And I don't think Tyler could see the ball.
I don't think he saw it.
Yeah, that's an error there. Yeah, looking directly into the sun. And
it's
an error on somebody.
It's an error on someone.
I mean, it was a good throw. We'll give it to Tyler.
Yeah.
He's got sunglasses on the top of his hat.
So I was just about to mention that. He's got sunglasses.
And now he puts them on. Did he put them on? Nope.
Nope. Oh, my gosh.
That'll bring up Josh Nielsen, the pitcher. You see that quite every so often, and that was going to be smashed to left center. Searing going to make the catch. You see that every so often in Major League Baseball when guys struggle to make the catch and they've got sunglasses on the top of their hat. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's comical, honestly.
Yeah. And a lot of those guys, I mean, you have to think a lot of them are just for fashion. And then, I mean, sunglasses serve a purpose.
Right. There's a reason why you got them.
Yeah. Even though they're probably like $600 or $1,000, I mean, you got to use them. That'll bring up Preston Miller, the cheese batter, as a swing and a miss. Single to left his last time up.
So it's funny, like when I'm umpiring, I talk to these like 17U kids, or like even these guys umpiring, and they're dropping $200, $300 in sunglasses. I'm going to Quick Trip getting my $10 sunglasses.
That one misses high. Yeah, the last couple of pair of sunglasses I've had, the only reason I've had to buy new ones, and again, you go to Walmart, Quick Trip, whatever. Yeah. The only reason I've had to get new ones is because I've lost my other ones. I mean,
that's a common theme for me.
That's a ground ball to Comer, and that'll end the top of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and nobody left. We have played 5.5. Still 3-0 Rapids. Back after this. So, Lusky Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Tyler Byer to lead things off. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Bruce Orthodontics in Marshfield. They provide comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. Byer behind, no balls and a strike. 3-0 Rapids. Now it's going to be line to right, Schilling in on it, and Coleman's going to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Wisconsin River Orthopedics, they encourage you to stop living with the pain. Come see them and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids today. There's not a lot of exciting things that happen around Wisconsin Rapids. Granted, I've only lived here for 5 years, but now this December will be 6 years. But as Searing fouls it straight back. But Noodles and Company opened their doors today in Wisconsin Rapids, where where Pizza Hut used to be, and big hit in Wisconsin Rapids. It's went there about 5 o'clock. Probably not the ideal time because that's people getting off of work and all that stuff. But the drive-through, 12, 15, 16 cars deep. Parking lot where it isn't very big to begin with. And it was filled to capacity as Searing's going to knuckle that one over to Anderson at second. And 2 up and 2 down here in the home half of the 6th inning. Olivia and I were talking before the game started. It's the perfect week to open it because you have this week to kind of get the people from Rapids there and the surrounding areas get pumped up for it. And then things might start to calm down just a little bit. And then you have teams from 7 different cities coming here for the Legion State Tournament next week. And so so you're pretty good. It's going to be a pretty good starting 2 weeks for the new restaurant here in town.
And Stevens Point Noodles, I mean, granted, Stevens Point's a bigger city.
Yeah.
And a college city. But, like, they do great business. And it's a very popular place.
Well, and one thing that they have going for them as well, they have noodles in one part of the building, and then they have Cold Stone Creamery ice cream right next to it. So
I spent a lot of money on Cold Stone.
The 0-2 is going to be fouled out of play into the softball diamond to our right. Yeah, I mean, you can't get much better combination than that. Have your mac and cheese, have your pasta, and then right next door go for your dessert.
Yup.
No balls and 2 strikes here to Fonte. Missed a little bit high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I think, like, I know high school students have enjoyed Noodles and Company. It's a popular place for high school students to go now, too, during the school year. Yeah, that's going to be – they're going to make some good money.
1 ball and 2 strikes here to Fonte. Gavin Obremski waiting on deck. And got him looking to end.
That's a good pitch.
The 6th inning. Josh Nielsen, another strikeout. Shouldn't say another one. Just his second. But we played 6 complete. Still 3-0 Rapids. Back to Rapids after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, Coleman Schilling to lead things off for Everest here in the visitor half of the 7th inning as we continue to cruise right through this one. Time is called as outfielders had to get back to their spots here. Peyton Nelson continues to pop the mitts and toss in strikes. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. The 0-1. Outside, 0-2 to the Everest Merchants right fielder, Coleman Schilling. I'd like to welcome in a new sponsor on Zaleski Sports. First time reading our friends from Investors Choice for the best in financial advising in the Wisconsin Rapids area. Make the easy choice with Investors Choice. Find them on Baker Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Investors Choice Financial Advisors.
It's a good pitch by Peyton there. It seemed like a high breaking ball or high fastball. Probably a high fastball, and got him swinging.
6th strikeout for Peyton Nelson. His 6th Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Our friends over at Investors Choice, once we read that a couple of times, it'll be like clockwork. I struggled the first time, but we'll get it figured out. Thank you to Investors Choice on becoming a sponsor for Wisconsin Rapids area sports. That one's going to be golf to right. Huber back on it. That one's going to one-hop the wall. And Wade Farmer with a one-out double for Everest here in the top of the 7th inning. Golfed it right over the head of Huber. Not much you can do if you're Garrett. I mean, played him well and just smashed a good fastball there from Nelson. That'll bring up Kyler Soppe, 1 for 3 today. Had a bunt single in the 5th. Couple of backwards Ks in his first 2 at-bats. Now it's going to be hit over to Comer at short. And a nice easy throw there from Brad. Farmer over to third on the 6-3 ground out 2 away. Sparhawk Trucking, they've become one of the area's leading trucking companies, reliably hauling for nearly 45 years. Come work for the best and learn more at SparhawkTrucking.com.
So a lot of early pitch swinging from Everest tonight. Just counting here the last inning, first pitch swinging on 2 batters. This one.
Yeah, he only threw, 5 or 6 pitches in that last inning. So runner at third is Farmer with 2 outs. Yeah, reason that, I don't know how accurate the scoreboard pitch count is, but that was according to the board. That's just his 50th pitch of the game. I don't think that's.
Yeah, that can't be right.
2 balls and no strikes here to Nick Barnes. He, quote-unquote, singled his last time up. That's the time that he hit Farmer. That's a foul ball. Farmer was making his way. Kind of looked like a pass ball, but Barnes fouled it off. Ryan Hubacek on deck.
I think the most pitches Peyton's thrown to the batter 10 is 5. Just looking at my scorecard, I've got 5 for 2 batters.
That one's high. Does he have a full count tonight? I don't think so.
I don't think he's had a full count.
He had a 4-pitch walk to Farmer in the 5th. But, yeah, no full count. And we may have just given him the announcer's jinx here. Because he's – and a swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. Yeah, that should have been strike 3, right?
I think that pitch on the inside, he called the ball. That one, that pass, or no, it was a foul ball.
Yeah.
They called it a foul ball.
Huh. All right. 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is the first full count at bat against Peyton Nelson here tonight. And got him looking in the outside corner, and Nick Barnes has a couple of extra words here for him before he exits the batter's box to end the 7th inning. No runs on a hit, and 1 left. We've played 6.5, 3-0 Rapids.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
All right, bottom of the seventh inning we go here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be 8-9-1 here for the Rapids Redhawks. Ball game, as Cole just mentioned, just about an hour and a half old, or an hour and 31 minutes old here tonight, as Gavin Obremski will head to the plate for the Redhawks. Fly out and reached on an error in his two at bats, and about an hour and 20 minutes ago, maybe an hour and 25 minutes ago, we were talking about Cole. Cole Walters, a local legend.
Yeah,
around the area.
Very well known here in Rapids, honestly.
And on his trip to Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
On my trip, I've been with. She is now my fiance.
Yeah.
Just there's a strike outside corner. I got engaged out in Colorado. We both love the mountains, and I promised her an engagement out there. She
promised her an engagement, yeah.
She wanted a wedding out there, but I was like, I think that might be too costly. So I tried with the next best thing and proposed her out there. Thankfully, she said yes.
Yeah, that's always most important.
And wedding plans been going great. Her name's Brianna Anderson. She's a school psychologist at Mead Elementary here in Rapids. She's going on her third year over there. Super smart. She definitely knows what she's talking about. She's definitely taken over a lot of the planning. So
yeah,
I've been giving some suggestions, but she's taken over it. There's a swing and a miss on the outside corner there. Gosh, what else to talk? What else? I've been with her for now a year and a half. Our wedding's set for next June.
Nice.
We're gonna have it at Camp Alexander, Wisconsin Rapids. And we're excited.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're happy.
First off, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's really appreciated. It was a little nerve-wracking at the time, but she's definitely taking a lot of stress off the shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great time. I was don't want to talk about myself. I was engaged for 2 years, so we had we had a lot of time to plan, and so and there was nothing against Lindsay. There was very few things that. I helped as you know. You can help as much as you want, but it's all about them that day. So
exactly. So trying to make it as easy as possible for her.
Line out to Graham there at short for 2 outs.
And she's been very helpful too with I'm in grad school right now to finish out my teacher certification. Going through a letters training. I just got a teaching job in Port Edwards, teaching 3rd grade this coming school year. I've been umpiring a lot this summer too, and just everything that's going on, in my personal life and such. She's been very helpful with the planning and all that jazz and organization. Yeah, so obviously I'm going to send out a shout out to Brianna. She's probably not watching, to be honest with you.
I will tell you, I've done many games for Zaleski Sports. I keep a track here, so we won't.
Okay.
But Lindsay may have watched 1 or 2 of them. I've done over 600 games for Zaleski Sports, and Lindsay has watched maybe one or two. So, yeah, I'd be more surprised than not if Lindsay watches games. So.
And I'll be honest, Brianna's watched maybe one game of umpire for the Redhawks so far. And it was a game last year I got hit in the wrist by an Ethan Peters fastball. That's the only game she's watched. And she's told me she's not going to watch another game again.
Because you got hit.
Because I got hit.
That's good.
So,
very cool.
I'm appreciative of her, and we're really excited for our future together.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what else to say about her, but she loves baseball. She loves the outdoors, loves hiking and all that jazz, and I've got her into basketball since I coach basketball. Held up a swing there low and outside. Yeah, she'll watch basketball with me. Got her to watch the Bucks.
Nice.
I know. She is now, I can say she is a Bucks fan. She's a big Bobby Portis fan.
Nice. Not many people aren't. I mean,
true.
Portis is a big.
The energy he brings, she loves the energy he has. Got her to like Doc Rivers now.
Yeah.
So, got good pitch there, by the way.
A couple of strikeouts there for Nielsen in the inning as we head to the top of the 8th inning already here in Wisconsin Rapids. 3-0 Redhawks. We'll be back more with the biography of Cole Walters after this.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We go to the top of the 8th inning here in Wisconsin Rapids, 3-0 Redhawks. And before we get to the top of the 8th inning, a reminder tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by our friends over at Econ Electric. From residential to commercial and even industrial, when you need an electrician, Econ Electric is at your service. You can always rely on Econ Electric for every job is done safe, done right, on time, and every time. She's a big baseball, big basketball fan. Into football?
She's not into football very much. It's all right.
Taking her to Green Bay for the draft to really get her immersed into.
Yeah, we're gonna try to. Let's see if she says yes to that. She might say, "No, I'm gonna stay home."
Yeah,
that's not happening.
Yeah, as cool as it is, I'll probably be parked on my couch too.
Yeah.
I mean that's.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of crowds, and there's gonna be probably the biggest crowd in history in Green Bay that week. So, I mean, I'm an owner of the Packers, but I'm probably not going. Yeah,
that's okay. Probably a lot of people know who I am on the broadcast here. But short bio on me, I graduated from 2019. I'm in grad school currently through Viterbo. I'll be teaching 3rd grade at Port Edwards.
Awesome.
I'm a local grad of Lincoln. Coached basketball the last 5 years. I coached at Tri-County this past year. Unfortunately, I wasn't brought back, it's okay. Now I just honestly might take a year off of coaching and just focus on the teaching and study the game a little more to get back on the horse and hopefully be a head coach again at one point.
Line drive to Huber in right and a leadoff base hit for Ryan Hubacek and the Everest Merchants. I'll tell you, we appreciate the help that you've helped with Zaleski Sports over
definitely.
the years. And again, if you're around this winter, we got Perch up at Assumption. We got Perch here at Lincoln. If you want to come and hang out during some basketball games, you're always welcome.
Tell you what, I definitely be open to it, honestly.
Come to, the invitation is open to come and hang out with Olivia and Josh and I and at some basketball games. So
I'm also a big baseball guy. I actually love being here right now with you, helping to call this game.
That was low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yep. If my computer didn't die, I could tell you the number. But again, I've been with Jason, I think, ever since a couple of years after he started Zaleski Sports, and I've been very fortunate enough to call a lot of very, very good games, a lot of high energy state championship games and whatnot. I think this. I
think that's a balk. Yep, that would be a balk. Yep.
Yeah, Peyton Nelson dropped the ball, so Hubachek will head down to second on the balk.
Tell you what, as an umpire, that is the world's most easiest balk call you ever make.
That one's popped up a mile in the air. Comer behind second at short, and makes the catch. But going back to that a little bit, I think the Stratford Rapids Legion doubleheader last week here. I think tonight would probably be it. But called over 200 baseball games with Zaleski Sports.
Oh my gosh.
And it has been awesome. Comer behind second on the run makes it look easy. That definitely was not an easy play by Bradley Comer. Made it look easy, and now there's 2 away. So, yeah.
Well, congrats. That's amazing. That's a feat in itself.
And baseball, baseball is fun. Obviously, as you know, you umpire. And yeah, baseball is a great sport to call and to be around. And very fortunate in this area to have facilities like we do.
Oh, agreed.
To be able to play all year long, or not all year long, but Lincoln is baseball and softball are some of the earliest ones to be able to play because of this beautiful quadplex. There's a line drive to right center field. Josh Nielsen will head into second, and they're going to call for third. Kromenacher just picked up the ball when Nielsen was heading to second base, and a 2-out triple puts Everest on the board. The first run that Everest has scored against Peyton Nelson in, 16 innings?
16 innings.
And now they got to fix it over there, guy. 3-1. And got a new, who was that second? Who you got at second? New second baseman for Wisconsin Rapids is Noah Willingham. Took the place of Ben Fonte. Outside, missed for a ball. Everest on the board here in the top of the 8th inning.
So a big moment for Everest here. If they can bring Nielsen across here, you're looking at a 3-2 game, and they might chase Peyton out of the game then.
The 1-0 is a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Going to play here in the top of the 8th. Other games on the network tonight, we mentioned Everest and Plover. Wayne Sankey's always got those Plover kids playing top-notch baseball at the end of the year. Ground ball to Comer at short. Low throw, dug out by Byer to end the 8th inning. 1 run on a pair of hits and 1 left on. We've played 7.5. We'll give you that score update from Schofield or Weston when we get back here on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
You couldn't possibly go through all this stuff by yourself, especially since Dad isn't as young and mobile as he used to be.
I'd love to help if I had more time between work, kids, and their activities. Have you considered getting any help?
I'd love to, but I don't know who to call.
Kushel & Kushel, removal and recycling services for seniors, handicaps, and those who need help. We do the dirty work so you don't have to. From painting, landscaping, moving, chores, and more. Please give David a call at 715-323-5762.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning here. Nelson looked at a ball and is on the pitch. Score from Weston. Braylon Nystrom still throwing for Plover as Nelson swings and misses 1 ball and 1 strike. The Plover, goodness, I almost said pterodactyls. The Plover Black Sox lead the Everest Post 492 ball club 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Plover would turn around and play Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And Everest would be in an elimination game, probably against Noah Marshke tomorrow for Point at 1 o'clock. So Noah didn't pitch today for Stevens Point. There's Josh Opiola and Zach Richter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So, yeah, you mentioned Wayne Sankin for the end of this last half inning, and Wayne just a phenomenal baseball coach, just amazing what he does at Plover and Pacelli as well. Took Pacelli to state this year, too.
2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 now. Yeah, absolutely. Athletic director at Pacelli, very, very helpful in the times that we've needed Wayne. Of course, we do all Pacelli events, so he has been very helpful with throughout all that as well. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nelson chops it past third, and it remains 3-2. Yeah, Nystrom with a strikeout. So Rapids will likely have to play Plover tomorrow. As I think Braylon Nystrom reached his pitch count, so he can't face the next batter. Handshakes and high fives all around for Braylon Nystrom. But the pitcher that Wisconsin Rapids has used against Plover this year, Braden Lewis, as Nelson swings and misses. Strikeout number 8 strikeout number 5. Strikeout number 5 for Josh Nielsen, and now that'll bring up Bradley Comer. But Braden Nelson against Plover this year, he pitched 14 innings and didn't give up a run.
That's crazy to think about.
But now he's unavailable for their game tomorrow against Plover unless Everest makes a big comeback with 2 outs.
So it's crazy to think he's given up no runs in 14 versus Plover, but today gives up 7 in 2 innings versus Marshfield. It's crazy to think about. That's baseball.
Yeah, exactly right. Yep. So our schedule for tomorrow on Zaleski Sports will be again, knock on wood if things change here. But Everest and Point at 1, Plover and Rapids at 4, and Marshfield and Wausau. And he's
They're checking down.
And Marshfield and Wausau at 7.
So we got the Everest catcher, John, at the base umpire there. Oh, you just got some John back and forth here.
No balls and 2 strikes here to, or excuse me, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Comer. Nielsen comes set. And misses high. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't know where he was going anywhere. There's only 1 out.
I was just about to say that.
Now the coach out to have a quick conversation with the first base umpire. And while that takes place, we will have our thank you to Quality Plus Printing. Quality Plus Printing in Wisconsin Rapids can help your business with all your printing service needs. Banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more, all with quality custom work, quick turnaround times, and great customer service. Visit qpprinting.com. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out.
So I'm going to pull another Paul Jelinski here. Quality Plus Printing. When I worked for the Chamber of Commerce, when I needed like schedules printed and such, like they had it done within a week.
Yeah,
like they had it done quickly.
And that one
also great customer service from Quality Plus Printing.
That was a foul ball off of the knob of Comer, and we'll do it again here at 2-2. And Phil Hartley, a tremendous person.
Yeah, Phil does an absolutely amazing job over there. He knows what the customers want, and he's got their needs satisfied in a snap of a finger.
Nobody on, 1 away here in the
So weird at bat here, Steve, honestly.
2 balls and 2 strikes here to Comer. Nielsen fires home and swings and misses, and there will be a strikeout there, back-to-back strikeouts. That's 4 of the last 5 batters have come via the strikeout. He struck out Obremski, Sengbush, Nelson, and Comer. So last 3 have all been strikeouts, and that'll bring up Nathan Kromenacher. Everest not going down quietly. Plover had to switch pitchers, and now the top of the order for Everest trying to make some noise in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs.
So Nielsen here tonight for Everest. It's just been 1 tough inning, which was it 6th?
5th.
5th. Yep, 5th inning.
Kromenacher, ground ball to Graham at short.
I'll finish that thought in the next half inning.
And that'll end. We go to the 9th. 3-1 Rapids. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Business owners share so many challenges, but there's one challenge that has an easy solution. Branding your business with creative graphics and a plethora of effective print marketing options is as easy as Quality Plus Printing. With over 30 years of marketing expertise and a track record of happy customers, you can trust in Quality Plus Printing to develop the perfect brand for you. As a business owner, you have enough to focus on. Give yourself a break and trust in Quality Plus Printing on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids, or find us at qpprinting.com. That's qpprinting.com.
To the 9th inning we go. Schilling, Farmer, and Kyler Soppe for Everest. So you want to talk about dramatics. Everest and Plover, bottom of the 7th inning. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. The leadoff hitter, the batter George Jablonski singled. Keegan Churchley singled. And Colin Ebersol just singled. Everest has the bases loaded for Nate Langben. The Wichita State commit. And he'll be at the plate with 2 outs against Darren Grabsky from Plover.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but final stats for Nielsen, if the score holds up here tonight, as Peyton's got an 0-2 count here. Complete game, 6 strikeouts I had for him.
Yep.
6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned.
Yeah, I mean, it's
he pitched a good ball. He pitched a good ball game.
Yeah, his counterpart Peyton Nelson just a little bit better. Comer, the throw, got him.
Jeez.
Wow, Bradley Comer with a rocket of an arm, and there's 1 away.
Comer makes it look so easy over that short there.
Wade Farmer doubled his last time up. He's at the plate. He golfed it over Huber's head and right.
Center fielder, number 26, Wade Farmer.
3-1 Rapids. Looking to pick up another win here over Everest. Their last matchup against Everest until playoff time. I think they play Everest at the end of the week. At the end of I think August 3rd, they have a triangular. I think up.
Yes, yep. They go to a
Schofield.
tournament, a small tournament there.
Allen's popped up and makes the catch for the second out. I don't bring up Kyler Soppe, 2 away here in the 9th. Rapids trying to pick up a big win here over Everest. Soppe, a couple of strikeouts and a single and a ground out.
Peyton 1 out away from a complete game yet again versus Everest.
First offering to Soppe is, wow.
Jeez.
Blew it past him. That was heat. Nate Langben flies out in foul territory to Braylon Nystrom, and Plover hangs on to beat Everest. Wow. A big time win for the Plover Black Sox. We're down to our final strike here to Soppe. Peyton Nelson trying to finish it off. And the 0-2.
The crowd's kind of getting into it this last strike here too. It's good to see here.
Yeah, they were getting into it a little bit during the little kerfuffle during the last half inning. The 3-1. Missed high for a ball, 2-2.
Yeah, that missed high. That's good. It's a good call. 2-2 count.
Yeah, you're talking about they're clapping, they're ready to go. They're ready to. The 2-2. Breaking ball missed high again. No, he got him looking at the backwards K. And that'll end the ball game here tonight. 3 backwards Ks against Soppe in the ball game, and Wisconsin Rapids wins 3-1 over the Everest Merchants. We'll take a break. Come back with our Next Step Prosthetics postgame show after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Yeah, I've got 7.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Time now for your Next Step Prosthetics postgame show as get a couple more reads in here quickly. Reminder that Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun on the water. Check out their huge selections of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in-store, at a store near you, or online at fleetfarm.com. Next up, Prosthetics Postgame Show, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Final score here, Wisconsin Rapids 3 and Everest 1. Everest got their lone run in the 8th inning on an RBI triple by pitcher Josh Nielsen. Wisconsin Rapids scored 3 runs in the 5th inning on a RBI from Caden Sengbush and then a 2 RBI base hit from Peyton Nelson, who again dominating on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids. Cole, you got some fancy stats for us over there?
Yeah, to finish off the game, the Rapids finished up with 3 runs and 6 hits and 3 errors. And Everest finished up on 1 run, 7 hits, and 2 errors. Winning pitcher tonight goes to Peyton Nelson. He goes complete game, 9 innings. He walked 1, struck out 8, gave up 7 hits, 1 run that was earned. And Josh Nielsen, tough luck loss. He pitched really well tonight, too. Also goes complete game. He gives up 6 hits. 6 hits, 6 strikeouts. Also only walked 1, 3 runs, and only 2 were earned tonight. That's my short stat roundup for you.
Sounds good. Mutual Owasso Insurance, they've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com to find an agent near you. Again, our schedule for tomorrow, all Legion games up in Schofield. It'll be Stevens Point and Everest, elimination game at 1 o'clock. Plover and Wisconsin Rapids at 4 o'clock. If Rapids loses, they are also eliminated. And then in the winners bracket side, it'll be Marshfield and Wausau at 7 o'clock from Simon Field in Weston. Reminder, once again, Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit SerlingCulliganWater.com at CulliganH2O.com. Again, our post-game show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics. They've been providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Wisconsin Rapids' next game is Saturday. They will take on the Minocqua Wood Ducks at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. For Cole Walters and Olivia Zimmerman, this is Steve Mave signing off from Wisconsin Rapids. Once again, the Redhawks 3 and the Everest Merchants 1. Have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you again next time right here on Zaleski Sports.